What drives a grieving mother? Not to look inward, but to risk everything to save a complete stranger. In Suspect Season 2, Anne-Marie Duff returns as Dr. Susannah Newman in a gripping and emotionally layered performance. But this isn't about her rediscovery. It's about redemption and the desperate attempt to save a girl she doesn't know because she couldn't save the one she did. In Season 1, we saw the aftermath of Christina's death through her father, Danny Frater. Now, just weeks later, we're in the mind and heart of Susannah, a skilled psychotherapist and Danny's ex-wife, whose world is still cracked wide open from grief. One day, a troubled man named John Fallow shows up for a session. Under hypnosis, he reveals something chilling. He plans to kill a girl later that very day. And suddenly, Susannah's path is clear. She must stop him. No police, because she can't trust them. Just her own conviction, driven by the unbearable weight of loss. This moment defines her. Not as a professional, not as a mother, but as a woman standing at a moral crossroads. She's not trained for field work. She's not a detective. But the need to act, to protect someone else's daughter, overrides everything. The girl John will kill turns out to be Sapphire, an escort, who turns out to be the key to everything. Susannah tracks her down and pays for an hour at a hotel suite. At first, she assumes she's a client. But what unfolds is something far more human and intimate. During their conversation, Sapphire asks, "Is this your first time with a woman?" Susannah quietly replies, "No, actually." Sapphire smiles and says, "I wish I got more female punters." And just like that, no spotlight, no big reveal, the show slips in a simple truth. Susannah is bisexual. It's not played for shock or plot twist. It's just there, part of who she is. And that's what makes it powerful. To decide whether she can trust Susannah, Sapphire pushes the boundaries. They share a kiss, not as seduction, but as emotional currency. And then the truth. Sapphire saw Christina's murder. And more than that, she may have had feelings for her. It's a devastating connection. Two women linked by trauma, both touched by the same girl, one who's gone and one who might be next. When Susannah reveals that Sapphire could be John's next victim, she panics and runs. And once again, Susannah is left behind, unable to protect the one she's trying to save. As Susannah races to find Sapphire before John can, she bumps into Cake, a woman who knows where Sapphire is hiding but won't say. What begins as friends bumping into each other turns into confrontation that slowly unspools into something more. Their exchange is sharp, personal. Old wounds surface. Susannah, still driven by urgency, challenges Kate's morality and accuses her of turning a blind eye, of choosing self-protection over doing the right thing. But beneath the argument lies a shared past. The emotional friction isn't just about Sapphire. It's about them. It's about unresolved tension, unspoken things, and a relationship that clearly once meant something. She reminds her, "Unlike you, I am a mother." Kate fires back, "There was no need for that." But the moment that shifts everything, Susannah says, "Betrayal led me to you, a woman I once loved and admired." Another layer, revealed without spectacle. Once again, her bisexuality isn't a headline, it's a thread in her story. And it works. Kate softens. The truth begins to emerge. And once again, Susannah's emotional honesty, not her training, is what moves people to act. Suspect Season 2 isn't about labels or backstories. It's about pain, purpose, and the people we fail and try to save. And through Susannah Newman, it gives us something rare. A woman whose bisexuality is treated as normal, complex, and lived, just like everything else she carries.